So we went to Turning Point USA's conference, which was here in Phoenix. We happen to live here, so it was quite easy to go, and it was very, cost effective as well. But nonetheless, it was a great event. Tons of great speakers across the conservative space, political space. We had presidential candidates in the mix and people that we, have been following for years. So it was really a great time. We went on Sunday and Monday, and we're going to get into some of our favorite parts of the event.
I think the most interesting too was Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
And Tucker Carlson.
Okay.
They were probably how do I say this? Best speakers in Vivek really was really how do I say this? Warming up the crowd and getting them all hyped.
He got everybody pretty pumped up. He did.
And then Tucker Carlson, he was just talking and talking about what's happening right now, and I feel like they're pretty good speakers.
Yeah. They also took a number of questions from the audience, and that was pretty interactive and fun. I would say, both of them they're obviously great speakers, and they've done a lot of this in front of crowds. I was particularly impressed because I hadn't seen Vivek speak in person before, but he was, I thought he did a really nice job of getting the crowd kind of pumped up, inspired.
It's also pretty cool to see a presidential candidate and then also someone who literally broke the news when he was fired. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see them. Tucker's laugh, I've never heard him laugh like that before. It's a strange laugh. That's nothing what it sounds like.
Yeah,
it's a weird laugh.
He's got a really a unique and sort of infectious laugh, meaning when you hear him laugh, you almost can't help but laugh a little bit yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, actually. So, yeah, he was great. And, okay, so both of you thought maybe your favorites were Vivek and Tucker.
Yeah.
Any others that you thought were particularly interesting?
I liked Officer Tatum or Brandon Tatum.
Yeah.
He was I liked how he did how he spoke and all that.
Yeah. He was I thought he did a really nice job up on stage. He came on, brought a bunch of energy. We had the unique opportunity to meet him, didn't we?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So it was where, he was cool. It was where he had a booth there.
Mm-hmm.
We talked to him and shook his hand and stuff and took a picture while eating a pretzel. I loved the exhibit hall. That thing was really cool. They had a bunch of areas that had a bunch of shirts and stuff. One of them was a PJs, and on the PJs was a bunch of different pictures of Trump's face. That was pretty funny. And then there's also this other area near the front that was called the student area. It's like a student area. It's funny because you could hold up a sign and they would take a picture and it'd be something I don't know, but there's that, and then there's also stickers and pins and posters that you could take, and I brought those to school and I handed them out.
Did you?
Yeah, I handed them out.
Okay. Yeah, that was a cool area. And ultimately, Turning Point USA that Charlie Kirk founded that runs AmericaFest every year, they are a student organization. They go into high schools and college campuses across the country, and they get programs for sort of this conservative movement built up, and they try to help kids understand that side of sort of the political and economic spectrum. So I think they're doing a great job, and they've got a broad reach, and they've gained a lot of momentum. I mean, this event, we went last year as well, but it just keeps getting better. So it was a lot of fun. And so those folks that were visiting with you out there, they work with kids all over the country, but I thought they did a really nice job of sort of getting to know you two. And we got a couple of pictures with some signs. I think one said "Critical Thinking, Go America," stuff like that. So it's all very, patriotic and inspiring.
So
it was a great event. And what are some key takeaways that you had? Start with Will.
So I think that something that was really cool, they their message was basically to never stop believing in your own idea and to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that that's the thing that I mainly got from all the speakers.
And I know one other thing that we talked about, I remember on the ride home, was just that sometimes you have to stand up for what you believe is right and true. And so sometimes it's difficult, but they talked about the necessity that we need to do that, because there were a lot of people at this event. There's a lot of people that, believe in the sort of the same value systems that we do. And the more of us that speak up, the more confidence it gives to other people to speak up. With that, let's call it a wrap.
Yep.